How many times have I watched the Wandavision trailer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't have enough fingers to count, but yeah, I've watched this trailer a ton. What's going on, you guys? James here with another breakdown, and today we're taking a deeper look at the WandaVision trailer that premiered during the Emmys on Sunday night. My reaction is actually live. If you missed it, it's right at the top of the screen. And guys, this week is going to be a ton of fun, a lot of reviews, a lot of reactions. I got my Enola Holmes review dropping on Wednesday. A lot more to talk about, honestly, than we can just fit into this intro. So go ahead and hit the big red button below, subscribe if you haven't, and tap on that bell as well so you stay up to date with anything new. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below as we get along in this video, because we're not only breaking down the trailer, but we're going to talk about some theories. House of M is something that I've seen floating around on Twitter recently. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and start with the trailer itself. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, there's a vintage look, there's homages being paid to the Brady Bunch, there's a ton of very, I don't know, would the 50s, 60s era be what we're playing with here? And it's also very weird. It plays with space and time like I talked about briefly in my reaction, but we're going to dive into just why this might be the weirdest MCU anything yet, whether it be TV or movie. So let's begin right at the top with what I was just talking about with this vintage look. Scarlet Witch and Vision are gonna be in different outfits than we're used to seeing them in. We got this tease months ago with Scarlet Witch in her classic costume that first appeared in Avengers number 75, and wow, okay, it looks great. And I'm really glad that Elizabeth Olsen is getting her wish. She wanted to be in different outfits for Scarlet Witch, and here we go. So this is gonna be really cool to see in the final product. And then there's Vision's outfit. It's a classic costume from Avengers number 24.1 volume 4. I had to look that up, trust me. And then I noticed, okay, why is he wearing this outfit? Well, it's probably around Halloween time. I looked, and you can tell that there are some different kids in costumes around him. It seems to be on Halloween. It's going to be very interesting to see exactly where the heck Vision is. Or the better question maybe is, when is Vision? Time travel, guys. And then another little Easter egg I picked out was traveling between realities. Now, this is not new for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, space and time, Doctor Strange, hello. But traveling between realities is going to be cool to see hopefully play out here if it's exactly what I think it is. So this mysterious woman is being thrown across a daytime setting. It's like this field or whatever, and she gets pushed into a nighttime setting, lands on the ground. Private security, it seems, is surrounding her, and she opens her eyes. Now, when I slowed it down a little bit, I noticed that when she gets thrown from this one location to the next, there is this effect, almost as if she's breaking some sort of virtual barrier, and it looks to have this TV effect. Now, mind you, this trailer is all about vintage TV. Of course, it's a false reality. Maybe that's what they're aiming for here, but it just seems to be a very consistent trend in this trailer. TV effects, all the weird 4:3 ratios that your heart can ever want. And then we see Wanda Maximoff in her living room, and she's seemingly bending items. She's in normal clothes, maybe she is in present day reality, and she's making things seem more vintage, or just this TV effect that we see again and again in this trailer is happening in the living room. So it's very cool, but it's weird. And then this next Easter egg is probably the one big takeaway from the trailer that is sparking so much discussion among fans and a lot of theories, of course. But the most prominent theory is WandaVision might follow along the House of M storyline. And if that's the case, guys, I researched the House of M, and that storyline is kind of crazy. All of this conversation is sparked from one scene. It's a particular dinner time scene in this trailer where a wine bottle is being poured, I guess, over into a glass. And this capital M is very prominent on the neck of the bottle that you can definitely tell, well, signifies the name of the wine company, which is Maison du Mapri, and I probably mispronounced that, but it, of course, is the logo for the wine company. And at first I thought it was innocent, but M, House of M, interesting. So I figured, you know, the obvious thing is maybe translating the French to the English. And that, of course, translates to House of Contempt. Now, there are two different possibilities and two big takeaways from this direct translation. One might allude to Wanda holding contempt for Thanos and what he did to Vision. Maybe she's not over it and she is still experiencing a breakdown mentally from everything that took place. Or two, and I can't take credit for this second possibility, I give credit to Frosty Mac on Twitter. Well, they brought up that if you translate the first two words, of course, from French to English, leaving the third word in French, it's House of Mépris. And the first letter in Mépris is M, House of M, yo, listen, that's a rabbit hole I am definitely deep down in, and I believe it. I really do think this is teasing House of M, and if that storyline, of course, is coming true, this show is going to be on another level. Now, if you're like me, listen, House of M is totally foreign. I just learned about it a few moments ago, so let me try to summarize this storyline up for you and explain to you why this theory might make this show incredible. So House of M is a Marvel Comics storyline from 2005, written by Brian Michael Bendis. This is following the events of Planet X and Avengers Disassembled, those two storylines, and basically, House of M follows Scarlet Witch, or Wanda Maximoff, after she suffers a mental breakdown, and then she's trying to change reality, alter it basically, to recreate her lost children. So she's trying to stay in this false reality because she can't accept what's happening in her present day situation. That's pretty deep. That would probably be really really heavy to see on screen. I mean, Elizabeth Olsen can bring that emotional weight to the big screen, or well, to the small screen really. I just think that she is going to do a great job if, of course, this is the storyline they go with. Now, what in this trailer supports that bit of information? Scarlet Witch suffering a mental breakdown. Well, we see it in a couple different scenes, guys. We begin to see signs of a breakdown at the dinner table sequence when that one woman from that 70s show, of course, asks why they don't have children yet and if they're married. Then the husband starts pressing them too. And then the aspect ratio kind of widens a little bit, and eventually she starts flipping out. And then there's another scene that shows Wanda and Vision holding their children, or who I presume are their children. This is probably a false reality, one that Wanda recreated in her mind because she just can't let go of the fact that maybe she can't have children with Vision. It's very interesting, and it's very telling that this might definitely be a House of M storyline. Now, this next theory is probably a long shot, but it's one that I'm hopefully convinced happens. Magneto is the father of course, Quicksilver and Wanda. You know, they're twins. Now, in the House of M storyline, they basically introduce a lot of the X-Men, and, well, they're trying to contain Scarlet Witch and help her break out of this false reality, in a sense. That's what I gathered, honestly. But this could possibly open the door for a Quicksilver appearance. Might not be in real time technically, because if Scarlet Witch is going to alter reality, then it's really not Quicksilver. But Aaron Taylor Johnson did a great job in Age of Ultron, so I'd love to see him back. But the most important thing is, if we do get an introduction with any mutants in this show, not only will it, one, break the internet, but two, it's going to blow my mind, because of course we know that Disney and Marvel Studios couldn't actually use the word mutants for a while, and they couldn't introduce X-Men into the Avengers just yet because of course, Fox owning that property. Now that Disney owns Fox, what does that mean? Well, it's been speculated for many, many months that they're going to introduce the X-Men in this next phase for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Not introduce them in their own movies, but of course have hints towards them. And if that's true, maybe we see that in Wandavision, because guys, I'm telling you, Wandavision, if it does come out this year, it would blow my mind if they were to introduce mutants at all, because it just teases the next phase of Marvel movies and what's to come. Oh my gosh, blow my mind, guys. Now, what we didn't know too much in that trailer was the confirmed release date. It said coming soon, but Brandon Davis over there at comicbook.com did a great job at going to the Disney Plus landing page and seeing that they confirmed December 2020 for WandaVision. So I went and tried to do a little bit of digging myself to see if maybe they updated it, and it seems like they changed it to just 2020, not December 2020. Maybe they're trying to throw us off, but listen, the internet never forgets, right? When you go on to the mobile page for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, on the other hand, total side note, it does confirm that it'll come to Disney Plus next year. That is to be expected. That series still has a lot of shoots to go through. I mean, listen, they're shooting on location, off location, whatever the heck they might do, but they need to get it done hopefully soon, because I cannot wait too much longer for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But guys, there you have it. That's my breakdown of the trailer, some Easter eggs I picked out, and some theories that we explored. I want to know what you guys think. Is it going to be the House of M storyline, or is it another theory? Throw all of those theories down below, guys, in the comments, and go ahead and smash that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on anything new reviews, new reactions this week. It's going to be so busy, but it'll be so fun. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you at the next screening.